Uh, Live images coming in from Washington, D.C. as Donald Trump and Joe Biden make their way towards the venue for the inaugural ceremony. Remember, it's an indoor ceremony this year, which is not customary, and that's because of the sudden Arctic-level chill and cold wave that has gripped the American capital, and that's the reason why this is where it's going to happen. Let's just listen in for a moment. Sundar Pichai of Google. The world's biggest billionaires are all going to be in this one room. Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, Mukesh Ambani. They're all going to be there. That's Melania Trump making her way inside. First members of the incoming Trump administration making their way into the hall. There's J.D. Vance and Usha Vance, who've been going very, very viral for the last 48 hours, especially here in India for obvious reasons, making their way inside as well. The Vice President and the Second Lady. Okay, as we look at these images, let's get a word in from Ambassador Meera Shankar, our former Indian ambassador to the United States. Thank you, Ambassador Shankar, for being with us on this important rolling broadcast as we bring our viewers live coverage of the incoming Trump administration. Your thoughts, ma'am, on the first noises being made by the Trump administration, mostly on expected lines, touching upon, the border, immigration and things like that. Your opening thoughts as we stay live with these images, ma'am.
I think Donald Trump has come with a stronger political mandate in his second term. Yeah. He has won not only the Electoral College, but also the popular vote. And the Republicans now control both the House and the Senate. With a conservative-leaning Supreme Court, Trump has the kind of authority which few presidents have had in recent times. The only constraint may be the very narrow majority that the Republicans enjoy in the House of Representatives, which is about 5 or 6 seats. He's more confident this time about where he wants to go and how he wants to assert American primacy. I think that remains at the core of his policies, and it's captured in the phrase "Make America Great Again" and putting America first. I think these are very core aspects of Trump's policies. The decisions in his first days have been driven largely by this domestic agenda. And during the campaign, Trump has focused on the very emotive issue of illegal immigration into the United States, which had surged in the early years of Biden, but had come down by 2004. Most Americans in polls felt that there needed to be stronger action on illegal migration. Now, Trump is promising the largest mass deportation of illegal migrants in history. There's a list of 1.5 million, ready to be deported, where legal processes have been completed. This includes about 18,000 Indian nationals. Yeah. Then the larger question of the around 11 million or so illegals residing in the US for a long time. Out of these, about 725,000 are believed to be Indian nationals. Trump wants to target deportations of at least 1 million people each year, up 5 times from the 200,000 that he deported each year in his first term. Now, the question is, it's not going to be easy. He will take action. He has already, in his pipeline, an order on declaring a border emergency, strengthening border security, and of course, I think he will order some deportations of illegal migrants immediately. But the larger number of 11 million migrants, that is going to take time and will be more complicated because they will have to be traced, they will have to be rounded up, they will have to be kept in camps while they can, have recourse to legal processes and hearings. And the administration's actions could also be challenged by civil society. It would also require a huge step up in the administrative outlay to just process these cases. So it's going to take a while and may not even happen because let's be clear, the lower levels of economic functioning in the US, whether it is domestic help, basically rely on illegal migrants.
You're right. The incoming president has touched upon those expected issues. He's declared an executive order on declaring a border emergency on the southern border with Mexico, deportation, birthright citizenship, all these hot-button issues that are very, very part of brand Trump are part of those initial flurry of executive orders that the incoming president has signed off on. Another interesting media report coming in is that Donald Trump has already ordered his team to organize a phone call with the Russian president within days of him taking over and entering the White House. Because remember that Trump has been shouting about ending the Ukraine war. He says he's a man about deals, not war, and that he wants to end the Ukraine war. Vladimir Putin has said he's ready for a conversation of any kind with Donald Trump. They share a very good relationship as well. But these images are incredible, these live images, viewer. Our panel continues to stay with us. Mark Zuckerberg on one end of your screen, Elon Musk on the other, Google CEO Sundar Pichai also visible there. Many others from the incoming Trump administration, all there on your screen right now. We'll try and get more specific information about everybody who's there. But this is truly a power crowd, a true power crowd inside the Capitol Rotunda for the inauguration that's taking place. Everybody lining up to shake Elon Musk's hand as well because of the outsized role and sort of function that he has in the incoming Trump administration. Elon Musk has been saying so much, opinionating so much, doing so much, so it's not surprising at all. And I'll bring Geeta in for a word on this. Geeta, I'm scarcely surprised to see Elon Musk sort of, towering over everyone. He's practically shining a little bit more than Donald Trump today.
Well, he ought to be, because one of the first executive orders would be to create DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, SHIV, and that certainly is going to be one of the most important tasks Elon Musk is going to do for the administration. Having said that, look at the visuals over here, Shiv.
Sundar Pichai and Elon Musk. Incredible.
Absolutely. But the fact that it is indoors, the fact that Donald Trump is not getting that moment under the sun where he would have wanted to break all records. There were plans, there were tickets being sold out for even public viewing, and there were tickets that were being handed over or handed out to ensure that the number of people who turn out in Washington, D.C. beats all records, even that of Barack Obama. But that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And we're looking at a smaller, a more somber crowd within the Capitol Hill. And something that maybe Donald Trump would not have wanted, but he's been rather mature about it. Look at the kind of statements that came after the weather reports, very, very sensible, mature statements coming from the administration, that is incoming administration, saying that they're going to move it indoors. They don't want anyone falling ill at the cost of being outside, so on and so forth. So not something that Donald Trump would have wanted, but at least now you get a better view of the top-notch business people, corporate houses, leaders, all of them over there.
Hillary and Bill have just walked in. There they are, former president and former First Lady of the United States, former Secretary of State as well, entering right now. All of the former presidents, of course, will also be there. They're all special invitees. All of them had met last at President Carter's funeral just a few days ago. And here they are back to welcome Donald Trump once again into the White House. The Hillary-Donald Trump dynamic is, of course, something that would take us a very long time to describe, but today is a day of ceremony. I'm going to bring Gaurav in for a moment. Gaurav is outside. There's George W. Bush and his wife Laura Bush entering the venue now for the inauguration. There's President Obama. Michelle Obama is not coming to the inauguration this year. There have been all sorts of things swirling around on social media, though the Obamas have tried to dispel them with pictures and statements. But former President Barack Obama is also there. There he is. Well, this is most certain to become a big viral moment, because it was expected that Michelle Obama was not going to be with him. There's been all sorts of speculation about why, and it doesn't need anything for people to make things viral, but this is definitely already exploding on the internet at this point of time. So all the former presidents are in, it looks like. I'm going to go to Gaurav Sawant, who is standing outside the Capitol. He's in -8 degrees winter chill. Gaurav, no wonder this inauguration was shifted inside. It's absolutely freezing outside, but some of the most powerful people in the world, apart from the government leaders, are all inside the Capitol right now. Tim Cook, Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai, Jeff Bezos, Mukesh Ambani, so many others. They're all inside there, Gaurav, right now.
As far as, Mr. Ambani being there, there has been a lot of conversation about India-America relationship in the times ahead to focus on joint industrial manufacturing of goods. India is big on service.
Okay, Gaurav, there's a problem with your microphone, so we'll come back to you in just a moment. But I'm going to stay live with these pictures. I'm going to request all of our guests to continue to stay with us, because our priority right now is these pictures to show our viewers what's happening inside the Capitol right now. Dr. S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister, is also there. The incoming Secretary of State is there on your screen, Marco Rubio. And everyone in these pictures, apart from, a few here and there, including Sundar Pichai, are all part of that incoming administration. Not surprising at all to see a lot of people trying to make a beeline to get a handshake with Elon Musk. Like I said, he has an outsized role and perhaps outsized power in the incoming Trump Sarkar. Barron Trump making his way, youngest son.